Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Wherever you are in the world, welcome to the 10th episode of The Supplement. My name is Krista, and I'm your new co-host on the show. For those of you who don't know, my husband Mandela was recently kicked off by Andrew and PJ because he lost to me in the bid games, which clearly shows that I have a superior knowledge of the markets. We have a great show lined up for you today. We're going to be talking about new developments in the market. We've got some great prizes to give away and some special announcements as well. This episode has been brought to you by Orchid Nail Spa. Without further ado, enjoy the show.
Nothing that is said during this show should be construed as investment advice. Remember to conduct your own analysis and seek your own financial advisor before investing. This show is brought to you by Signature FX.
Hey, cousin! This your boy, Mr. Photogenic, and you're locked into the best investing channel on YouTube, Signature FX. Big up yourself, my boy Mandela, and the whole Signature FX team. Like, subscribe, share. Coming in hot.
Hey guys, I was just tied up on the headboard just now.
Before we start.
Yeah, where's the house?
Yeah, before we start.
She's gonna go get ready. She's gonna go. She said she's gonna go get ready for this afternoon.
Just more information we need to know about as well. So a couple of things. Like first of all, where is Krista? What are you doing back? We were serious, you know. You're on.
She did really do a great job in the big games, and she did kick me out. I felt really bad. I felt like, you know, she showed me what it should be done, like the way that it should be done. And I'm very proud of what she did. She came fifth. I think she scored just over 4%. So out of 100K, she made 4,650. And you guys are right. I think she should be the co-host as well.
Yeah, she was cool, calm, emotionless, just made her trades.
Yeah.
You know, the turtle trader, you know.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, she did. So we actually have some plans this afternoon. So she said for this one, she's got to go make some preparations.
Yeah. So what are you guys up to this afternoon? What's the weather in Bermuda? What's happening?
Hot.
It is very hot. It is very hot. We're gonna be going out. We're gonna be doing some trade and living. The plan is to go out on the Mona Lisa, have a few drinks, sit off and relax. PJ is gonna be there with his family. It would be nice to have you down also, Andrew.
This is just wrong on every level. Here's me in the sunny UK, you know, expecting rain this afternoon.
Yeah. Well, we can send you some. We'll send you some sunny thoughts.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
So just seeing the comments now. So some guy, Paul Mandela, he's just given a vote, and he's voting for Krista to replace you. So I think that next fun poll in the group will be Mandela or Krista.
Yeah, she's hired. I'll let her know. She's got her own fan base now. I've been replaced.
Right. So guys, to trade in. So what's been going on? What we've been up to? What's happening with you two?
You can go ahead first, Rob.
All right. Yeah. It's been a lot going on. I think one of the main things for me has been what's going on in the world, like from like a geopolitical standpoint and inflation, and I think that kind of drives a lot of the moves. So for crypto in particular, looks like it's trying to figure out where to go next. I can actually we can look at the charts later, but I do think that it may still be early days, and we could still see a little bit more of a worsening before it gets better. I think that's my starting point. Two things that I really do like just off of crypto. I do like gold and I have been also liking some shippers as well. Shippers have been doing quite well recently because of the geopolitical tension and the uncertainty. I think that's something that I think is a wild card that a lot of people aren't. It's like a dark horse. A lot of people aren't really putting on their radar.
So for anyone who's watching, do you know what shippers are? Do you want to explain a little bit for us?
Yeah, sure. So they have different types of shippers. So basically all the shipping companies, the companies that have the large ships, they could be transporting oil, they could be transporting anything really, in order to get something larger than a package that can fit on a plane. It's going to probably go on a boat. So things like cars, large packages. As we get closer to Christmas, I think people are going to be starting to order their Christmas gifts. And I mean, you were talking, Andrew, on the pregame about ordering large items for the house. So those are the types of things that I think these shippers are expert at moving around the world. And because of the geopolitical tension, a lot of the normal shipping channels have been closed or affected. So I think shippers are having to raise their fees, and as a result, I think they're definitely going to be growing in the next few months, if not longer.
I know some sound advice. What about you, P? Anything happening with XRP? Any updates for us, or what's going on?
Man, it's like watching paint dry, but there is some sort of progressions. I feel that in the near future, I mean, we can't really say when, but it's not looking great for the SEC. I feel that the case is really exposing some corruption. Everybody had talked about this former director's free pass speech, which pretty much gave the go-ahead for Ethereum and Bitcoin as far as having confidence for top institutions to get involved with. We all know Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy and all of these big companies that added a significant amount of cash to take up a Bitcoin position. But none of that really would have been going along unless this guy had this speech. So what they've shown is that what the SECs have tried to do all this time was try to withhold these emails that pretty much highlighted that this guy was instructed not to go ahead with certain dealings that he had with a law firm that he was associated with. And in a nutshell, I think the judge is now fed up with the SEC's delay tactics, and it's really something to watch at this point, because if the judge sort of drops it, then
that's what
I'm thinking that's
that's right. Do you think he'll get settled or thrown out? Because from what I see, I don't know. It could get thrown out. The SEC, they're not looking great. And I was on Ripple.net. I think it was yesterday, and they still partnered up with some big banks. So I've noticed now there's a couple of banks from the USA are actually partnering up with Ripple Labs. So it's going to be really interesting. I don't see the coin going up to these crazy prices people are predicting. But I think
you can't see the coin going.
No, not like $100 a coin or nothing like that, because there's no cap on the amount of coins. But I can definitely see it being used as an alternative to SWIFT and within a monetary system, the way it's going for sure.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we just don't know.
No.
When you look at the target market, they're literally trying to facilitate transactions for cash, just anything of value, right? That it's really a big question mark on what they can sort of what they will be facilitating. And I just feel like nobody had suspected Binance to grow astronomically like it did, when it was at like under $1, and then now it's going up to 3 digits. I know the token metric situation is slightly different. XRP has like 100 billion supply, but when you look at the big financial institutions that it's targeted for, and what type of position sizes that they actually normally take with certain investments, these things might be outpricing the retail investor, I feel, in years to come.
Yeah, it's interesting. Just going back to Binance, so I don't know what you guys got holdings there, but there's a lot of noise coming out from Binance as well that they're under some sort of investigation for fraud. I think there was a large case in Pakistan was one place, and I think it's the owner of Binance. I think he's under some scrutiny as well. So anyone who's watching and if you have got money in Binance, it's worth you just get onto Google, doing a quick search. And I've said it 100 times. If your money's not on your ledger, it's not your money. So if you got your crypto sitting in an exchange, it's not yours.
That's your
But
change.
That's true. Yep.
But no, for myself, it's been a good week. So just been trading the forex, as I normally do. Yes, done well. Nothing really, standing out for myself. I haven't seen much in the news really, but I think it's really worth mentioning. So it's just as we are. So for once, I haven't got much to say.
Yeah, it's been a while. I think the last time we were on, it was before a lot of things happened in the world. But this is our first show since our anniversary. So I wanted to say congratulations and it's been fun, everybody. Nice having you guys. It's been a long time coming, but we've made it to a year. I think our very first show on the supplement was June 12th. I had a look at it and it looks terrible. We've come a long way. And then we had our first supplement. Yeah. Then we had our first investing blueprint on June 22nd. So hopefully we can get another year under our belts, and each show I think we're getting a bit better.
That's good
every time. Yeah. I wanted to mention also, just before I forget, just to post hashtag SFX in the chat window. And also feel free to post any questions or comments that you have, and we can address those in the show. But hashtag SFX will get you entered into our live free giveaway. We are live. So if you have any questions, post it there. SFX, hashtag SFX is how you get the prizes.
All right.
Cool. I think we also had I wanted to kind of go to the fun stuff, PJ, because we had a side bet that we were talking about earlier, and I want to throw it over to you to talk a bit about how the side bet ended up.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, first and foremost, congratulations to Andrew. He won the last side bet. The side bet, for those that don't remember, was will Microsoft be above or below the price of $230 per share? And Andrew, Mandela was close. The price dropped down to 238. So hard luck, fuck.
Congratulations, Andrew. Congratulations.
Yes.
You did it, man. You did it.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a whitewash this competition. To be honest, I expected you to put up a better Mandela.
Yeah. Well, my secret is I want to be able to do the forfeit at the end.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think you're lulling us into a false sense of security. First of all, letting Krista win, and now myself. I think I just think.
Whoa! Krista won. Krista won fair and square all by herself.
Yeah. Okay,
she did. But I think like the price of Microsoft didn't even get close. This is where we started the side bet, and Andrew was above this red line, and I was below. And this was the deadline day. So, I mean, you took it, Andrew. I'll give you credit where credit's due. Yeah. But I'm coming for you on the next one.
I personally think that we possibly could revisit those levels that we were originally sort of projecting, for 230. I think we definitely, guys. I think we could definitely see a little touch at that support again.
Yeah.
But okay. Jokes aside, with a side bet, or there's no technical analysis. There's nothing going into it. It purely is a 50-50 guess.
Yeah.
So it was just a bit of fun. That's all.
Absolutely.
We do not know. Andrew and I do not know what it's going to be beforehand. So we're literally just flying by the seat of our pants. So,
right.
PJ, do you have one up for us? Do you have a side bet for us?
Sure. Let's go back to the all favorite, all relevant crypto. The king itself.
Okay, I think I know where you're going with that.
So, at this point, let's just pick a date. So today is August 6th, and I would say, would you want to do a month or do you want to do 2 weeks?
Let's do a month, should we?
A month?
Yeah,
for the next show.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, for the next show.
So let's say by September. Let's say September 1st, just to keep it consistent or simple. Will Bitcoin be above or below the price of 22,000?
22,000.
Or is that too tight?
No, that's fine. I think that's all right. I mean, I'm fine with that. What was the date again? Sorry.
September 1st.
September 1st. Okay. All right. Who goes first, the winner or the loser?
I think if you give Andrew any more advantages, you might have something to say. So I think you should go first.
All right. I'm gonna say up. Andrew knows he thinks I'm gonna lose. That's what he thinks. I can
go higher as well.
Okay.
But okay, wait, it's lower for me then. Okay.
Let's do it. All right, cool. So above or below 22. All right. Good luck, Andrew.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to talk a bit about Bitcoin and what it's been doing and how it's moved?
Yeah,
it looks like it's formed a bit of a bottom.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Can we go on to a daily chart?
Yeah, sure.
And so for me, guys, it hasn't formed a bottom. What it's formed a range. So we're ranging between, what is it? Between 19 and maybe 24k. If we just look at that, and we're just in a range, and we're awaiting a breakout. Either to the upside or to the downside. But there's nothing there to tell you. In my opinion, of course, not financial advice. There's nothing there telling me that there is a bottom there at the moment. We can't seem to get through 24k, and for me, the moves we've seen on the chart at the moment, these are not institutional moves. This is just liquidity filled by retail traders. When you see the price move by $1,000 or drop by a couple of $100, these are not big sell-offs. These are not crypto whales that are moving that market. And by the looks of it, big money or sensible money is actually just sitting on the sideline of Bitcoin. And if you just look at that chart, it's a perfect example of consolidation, as it goes along. Yeah. So at the moment, there's no big money in the market at the moment. No one's buying or selling. Just everyone's on the sidelines waiting to make their move. And for me, from experiences, when this happens, when we don't see the big money into the market, it could be another move to the downside. So I'm very cautious on crypto at the moment. I wouldn't be looking to, I wouldn't be chanting the bottoms in at the moment. I'm putting a lot of money into it. I'd wait until we get a move one way or the other, until we see one of the crypto whales show their hand, basically. So that's where I'm at on Bitcoin at the moment.
Okay, so do you think that we're probably gonna kind of stay in this range for a little while until some big whales get in and start pushing?
yeah, we need somebody to come in and make the decision for us retail traders. And I think that's something we need to remember as retail traders. We're not market movers. We just grab onto the the tailcoat of the institutes, and then hopefully that's where we make some money or we accumulate coin. And so from me, we're not in a position yet. I wouldn't be buying or selling at the moment. I'd be keeping my dollars safe and be ready to pounce when we get that move.
I definitely agree. I think we're going to be in a range for a bit. Short term, you might be able to catch a little valley and ride it up for a little short term, but I just would be very cautious of leaving it for the long term, because I think the trend is definitely uncertain at this point. We did have a major drop over the last few years, but looking at the cycles from before, previously, the halving has influenced the bottom and the reversal, and I just feel it's not quite there yet.
Yeah, so what I'd say is a 5% gain over a 75% drop. That's not a bull market. We're still in a bear market. Yeah, and let's go back to what I've said. We haven't seen an institutional move yet, and until we see that, I would err on the side of caution for sure.
Yeah, and sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say we do have a question. I just wanted to highlight the question from David. David Thomas is saying, are people really buying whole Bitcoins? I think whales are buying multiple Bitcoins, but I think most retail is going to be buying fractions.
Yeah, that's the beauty about it, is you don't have to buy a whole one. It's what is it, divisible by 8 decimals or decimal places behind.
Yeah, that's right. So you could technically buy $50 worth of a Bitcoin if that's within your price range.
Yeah.
I think the price tag of 23,000 turns a lot of people off.
Exactly.
But the fractional buying is very helpful for retail. One more question. When do you think, this is from David Agnew, when do you think Bitcoin starts to move again?
So for me, when an institute or a whale makes their move, to the upside or the downside, I'm hoping Bitcoin goes up ultimately, but I think at the moment you just need to err on the side of caution. And when we start seeing the big moves on the weekly or monthly charts, we know when an institute's come in, and they just need to grab onto those coattails and ride that trend, be it up or down. So
and you pretty much set me up for the perfect segue for the news article that I wanted to mention. And so Coinbase, which is probably one of the largest digital banks that are in the United States, they've partnered up with the largest asset management group, BlackRock. So Andrew mentioned when a financial big institution starts buying up, well, I think they manage like $10 trillion, if I'm not mistaken. They if they're now offering their clients the option to pretty much get into digital assets, then I think even now, long term, it still might be a great opportunity just to get little pieces. But short to midterm, definitely we could potentially be in for some volatility.
Yeah, it's interesting how
sort of events that are going on at this point. The threats of World War III, threats of food shortages and famine. All of these things that are really setting things up. The BRICS nations pretty much de-dollarizing their economies. It's some interesting times, at this point.
No, absolutely. I think it's also interesting how BlackRock has changed its tune on crypto from a few years ago. They seem very interested in the space now, and I think that's a testament to where we all were and I guess the vision that we had. They're a very big player, and they're also giving legitimacy to it now. So I think that's a good sign.
Which also, to me, when everything was bullish, from a chart perspective, they were anti-crypto, and now that things are uncertain, they're very bullish. So I'm just like, are they coaching the masses to buy when everything is high, and you might be seeing another dip possibly? It's very interesting to see sometimes in news articles and how they actually play out. You've got times where you've seen on CNBC, a lot of the pundits there be coaching everybody, buy, and things tank right after. Or, sell, this is a terrible investment, and then things skyrocket. So, we have to be very wary of the news sometimes, and some people feel like they're just a branch of corporate interest. So, just be very wary about getting that.
Yeah, I follow. It's a Twitter handle. It's the inverse of the Mad Money guy and Jim Cramer. So every single time he says to buy something, the price, well, not every time, but most times the price goes down. So it's actually funny how the news outlets, they seem to always be late to the party or completely on the wrong side of the trade. So that is a very interesting point, PJ. So with BlackRock joining forces with Coinbase, does that mean that we're headed lower first?
Exactly.
That could be quite possible.
They want to bring on extra, liquidity exits. They're going to use the retail liquidity exit, right?
Yeah, do a nice big stop run when everybody's trying to jump in. We got a nice comment here from Paul again saying, interesting perspective about institutions, and it's true. Like we have a certain amount in our portfolios and our accounts, but it's really the big money players that are going to be pushing prices around. So something to always be conscious of. We do have a lot of people in the live chat, so I don't want to forget #SFX. If you want to get a free gift certificate, put #SFX in the chat. Thank you. We also had the competitions. I wanted to quickly touch on the competitions for July, because we had quite a bit of participation from different members of the it was the crypto community, and we ended up getting, I think it was about 11 people participating. And I just want to say congratulations to Carlson Phillip, Derek Farmer, Kevin McGeever, Quentin Grant, Shannon Thompson. You won the July competition, and that prize was for selecting the price of Bitcoin. It was over or under. And let me just see if I can pull it up real quick. So over and under 20K, similar to what we're doing for the side bet. So team over won, and it was price of Bitcoin over and under 20K on August 1st. So it's nice to have little games like this. I know some people don't participate, but for me, it actually raised a red flag when everybody was saying lower. Back to that whole, the contrarian thoughts. The people, the least amount of people were over. I don't know if you guys noticed that as well.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. When you said that, I thought the same as well. But well done to Team Over. It was a good call, in fairness. Yeah. And actually, there's been some great calls actually in the crypto community. So I think like Shannon's definitely one of them. He's been doing really well. I think he jumped in on Bitcoin around 19K. I think he rolled it up to about 23, 24. So he's done really well. What I would say there, Mandela, where there's buyers, has to be sellers, and where there's sellers, it has to be buyers. And you've done the same. I think you took a sell position around 23, 24 and rode it back down to 22. So it just shows that range we're in as well. So there's an opportunity to make a little bit of money there, but again, just be careful.
Yeah.
Technical analysis is a great skill set to acquire, and you can read the candles and the indicators. It could definitely benefit you. So
yeah. Talking about technical analysis, I wanted to have a quick look at some charts. I think some of them that I've been looking at, what is it? So one that's been catching my eye, and I haven't been messaging it in the group because I didn't want to jinx it, but it's been gold. I think gold has been a little bit underrated. Andrew, you got the short pretty perfect. You called the short in gold. I think that was the theme for the last few months, really. Yeah. But we're starting to, looks like we're starting to kind of bottom out in gold, and I think it is definitely it's usually a safe haven when there's a lot of craziness going on in the world, and I feel like there's a lot of craziness going on in the world. So just looking at,
very attractive for it.
Yes, it is. So now it's 17.75. I know PJ and I had called it the call of the year. I think it was up at 20 something, somewhere up there. I don't know. I think we may have been a little too optimistic on it. But definitely one that I'm watching, and I picked up a little bit of gold last week, and I'm going to be trying to hold on to it as much as possible. I know, Andrew, your strategy is a little more short term, at least for gold. So had a short.
So when trading the forex markets, they're more or less daily trades. So I might say you're going short on gold, but then I'm probably looking at a reward of 1,000 points. So, but yeah, long term for sure, gold's probably going to be up. But I did read an article last week where I believe the price of gold now is quite similar to where it was in 2008. Something. Yeah, it really hasn't done that well at all. So gold, from me looking at that chart, potentially it's going to be bullish. I can see a couple of pin bars that are acting as strong support, but we'll see what happens. It's been very uncertain this year. Everything that's going on, from Russia, Ukraine. Obviously now things are escalating out in Taiwan, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah. I think it's one of those ones. If nobody's talking about it, then I like it. But if it's on the front page of the paper and they're talking about, if Jim Cramer's talking about gold, then I don't want to have anything to do with it. But
maybe he should.
Yeah, exactly. Another one that I was looking at was oil. So oil's been one that we've been talking a lot in the Savvy group. I think Shane Cools is a big proponent of it, and he has quite a few oil miners and stuff. Oil plays. Oil's really been getting beaten up, I think, over the last couple of weeks, and I think it's based off of inflation, and people are concerned that inflation is going to knock the price back down in the near term. But I think going into the rest of the year, if there is any more escalation by either Russia, China, we could see this may be a good opportunity if anybody's trading oil on a longer time frame. So just one that I'm keeping an eye on. I don't know if you guys had any opinions about oil as well, or you wanted to go into maybe one or two more that you guys want to pick.
Yeah, I think the only thing with oil, looking back, I remember it's like $0 a barrel, and
we have that.
And somebody somewhere, had the opportunity to buy and sat on it. So there's somebody somewhere that's they've done very well from that.
Yeah. That was April 2020, height of COVID. That
COVID draft.
That would have been a great buy.
Somebody has, and some. If you're just looking at look at the green candle after the zero. So we're on the monthly chart. That's a perfect example of an institutional move. That's big money movement. So somebody there has got extremely rich, from that price.
Wish that was one of us, guys. I kind of wish we had.
You guys, my broker suspended trading on that, so
yeah, probably mine too.
Then when we carry on with the 9 to 5.
Yeah. We had a couple posts. I just wanted to quickly highlight the hashtag SFX. You guys want to just quickly give away the gift certificate while we still have people's attention?
Yeah.
Let's give it a go. All right, let's do that real quick. So thank you to everybody for typing hashtag SFX in there. You have 1 more minute to put it in, and then we'll give away, it'll be a mini pedicure, excuse me, a mini pedicure to Orchid Nail Spa. PJ and I had the privilege of going there, and we had the pleasure of getting our feet done. That's us having a lot of fun there. And I think we're due to go back, PJ.
Yeah.
It was a really fun time. They keep saying, when is Andrew coming? So we got to get you there as well, Andrew. They give you the VIP
journey to get here.
I always say it, but soon, guys. I'll be with you soon.
Yeah. All right, here we go. This is the draw for a free mini pedicure from Orchid Nail Spa, and the winner is David Agnew. Congratulations.
Oh, well done, David.
All right.
Excellent.
There we go. All right. It's lots of fun when we do these things.
Well, there's some well-groomed men in Bermuda, isn't there? Thanks.
Yeah. What a match is.
There'll be some grateful wives and husband and wives for sure.
The people keep asking me, well, what's with the sponsor? And it's all about wellness. And if you feel good, you're going to make good decisions. So,
feel good, trade good. There we are. That's the wise words from me.
Yeah, there we go. Actually, wise words. Any wise words, PJ? Is that your official wise words?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Any wise words from you, PJ?
Just enjoy time, man. Enjoy time. I know we could get caught up with, the day-to-day stuff and the stresses of, life and whatnot. But just remember to practice some mindfulness and enjoy now. You know what I mean? Take care of yourself, for sure.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I think a lot of times we're just thinking, what's the next thing to do? Or, just let me just get through this. But yeah, it's nice to kind of
a clear mind helps you to make sound decisions with financial decisions, whether it be trading or just investing in anything, just appreciate now and enjoy.
That's good advice. That's good advice. I think for me, I want to say, if you want to start a YouTube channel, do it. It's been a year and we are still here. It's not going to be easy, just like trading. It's not going to be easy because if not, everybody would be quadrillionaires. But if you are interested in starting a YouTube channel, we're a great example of how you can, start small, start humble, and just keep growing every day, every show.
Yeah, and if anyone's watching, if they want to come onto our channel, if they want to come onto the Investing Blueprint, reach out, let us know. We're happy to get everyone else's opinion on things as well. I'm quite directional on my trades, and it's sort of just good to get other people's perception and opinions on market direction as well. So if anyone wants to come onto the show, just reach out to one of us. We'll be happy to get you on.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. All right, guys. I think unless you guys want to do a little chat after, I think we're pretty much good to go.
Yeah. Yes. From me, guys, like I said, it's a quiet one. Not lots going on. Just Forex markets. It's Forex ultimately. I'm just looking at my favorite pair, which was gold last week. Gold sells, and for me, how do I take those trades? I was trading from a H4 last week, and I was actually using what you call the MACD or MACD, and using the 200 MA, and it seemed to work really well on gold. obviously then putting together, the technical analysis of, for me, vertical support and resistance, breakouts. And that's what I was looking at. I was just looking at breakouts on candles and managed to take those trades. So yeah, it was a good week. Next week for me, I always say, like, I don't trade Bitcoin, but I'll be watching Bitcoin like a hawk. I'm expecting something to happen. I'm expecting that move, either upwards, downwards, and I do want to jump onto that when it does happen. And probably going to be looking at Euro USD next week, and again, gold dollar, probably for my Forex account.
Okay. Yeah, you do post quite a lot in the groups, and I like those posts because it gives a good perspective of something else. I think, particularly for the gold one, I was very bullish gold, and then you come in with this gold short, and I'm like, what? How can you see that? Like, there's no way. And then, fair enough, like, true as gold. We got a pullback in gold. You got your, I can't remember how much, but you got your profits, and it
was a good trade. It was, I think it was 1,700 points. So I was happy with that. But one thing I'll say here, people who are watching is Mandela and I, we'll look at the same chart, maybe on different time frames. Mandela might go long, I might go short, but we both win our trade. We both take our points. So what I would say is you have to be very open-minded and respectful of other people's opinions. So, Mandela and I, we have a little bit of back and forth, a bit of banter, but ultimately, we do okay even when we don't agree on a direction. We still seem to get the points, and that's what I would say to people as well is, the market. We don't move the market will do what it wants to do. Yeah, and what you need to do is just do your best analysis you can, and just make sure you got some tight stops in there. But be open-minded, so be willing to change your opinion. So, if you're hell bent that crypto's going up, don't be surprised if it goes down. I'm vice versa. So, and I say that to myself. I've been very bearish on Bitcoin, but then sometimes I have to give my head a wobble and just remember that the price can turn really quickly as well. So
we just have to be mindful of the time frames. Like you had mentioned, you and Mandela could look at the same chart. You might be trading with the intent of an hour, and he might be trading with the intent of a longer swing trade. So
exactly that. So guys, I'm gonna shoot off. I'm
okay.
I just bought a hot tub, and now I won't get a barbecue. And you two enjoy your trip out on the boat.
Yes.
And,
forward to it.
Plenty of pictures, please. I'm really looking forward to seeing it. And I'll speak to you both in a week.
Yeah, nice to catch up.
Excellent. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Congratulations again.
Yeah.
Got to do the handover, but
oh yeah. We want to hand over? Is it too late?
Yeah. No, I'm happy. Can I have my?
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. I'm holding it. I mean, if the camera light will work for me, I'm holding.
That's for me.
Yes. Here you go.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yes. So I'm well happy. Yeah. We rehearsed that so much as well. Like, well done.
Better than that.
Oh man, I can't wait to look back at that on the replay. That was beautiful, guys.
Oh, you're right. I'm gonna cut that. Right, guys, have a great day. I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye.
See you later, man. All right, P. I just wanted to put up just for a minute what we're going to be doing this afternoon. This is what traders' life should be like. Out on the boat, have some food, have some libations, have the family there. I want to shout out Mona Lisa and the captain of the ship, Captain Ray. So really excited to see you and the whole gang this afternoon.
Yes, the family is excited and we're ready to go in the water. Are you swimming at all today, or?
Yeah, I'm thinking to bring the swim stuff. We'll have a few games for the boat, and then see how it goes. Maybe get a little swim in. Yeah, I think that'll be fun.
Nice.
Yeah, it'll be good. I think Swanee's coming. And we have a nice group of people, I think.
Nice.
It's one of those things we didn't get to do. We never really got to do during COVID as much. So it's nice to finally get out for our birthdays. So Crystal's birthday is on Wednesday, and next week coming, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So it's close enough, and it'd be nice. Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it.
I'm gonna take off in a minute actually, because we gotta grab all these supplies and stuff.
Yes, and see you there shortly.
Yep. Cool. Sounds good, P.
All right, man.
See you later, man.
Thanks
all
for
right, good show.
In the end.
Oh, thank you, everybody else. Thank you, PJ. Thank you for everything over the last year. It's been fun.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Great experience.
Absolutely.
And many more years to come.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
All right.
And then continuing, improving and doing our thing.
Yeah. Can't wait, man. Can't wait. All right. Check you later.
Safe, fuck.
Good, P.